Jake Paul has just called out Conor McGregor after his second round knockout in his second professional boxing fight against Nate Robinson tonight. And social media blew up after he called him out. People saying, who the hell do you think you are, Jake Paul? You've got no right to be in there as a professional boxer. You've got no right to be in there as a fighter, especially against someone as big as Conor McGregor. And I totally disagree with that. And on this video, I'm going to give you my controversial opinion on Jake Paul versus Conor McGregor. And also, I'm going to tell you about the Jake Paul-Nate Robinson fight, what he did great, and what he would need to do if he gets in there with someone like Conor McGregor. My name's Tony Jeffries, Olympic bronze medalist boxer, former undefeated professional, 7 times national champion, European champion. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So, Jake Paul, he's a YouTuber with over 30 million followers on his social media platforms. Has just had his second professional fight against Nate Robinson, a former 3 times NBA slam dunk champion and a 10-year veteran in the NBA who was having his first fight tonight. And let me tell you, whoa. You could really tell that that was Nate Robinson's first fight. And even Jake Paul only having one fight, the experience difference was totally night and day between these two boys. Jake Paul knew what he was doing. Jake Paul looked like an experienced boxer. He looked like he's been training boxing day in, day out for a long time, which I know that he's been doing. Nate Robinson, on the other hand, I can't say the same for him, unfortunately. That being said, Nate definitely went in there to get the win. He wasn't just in there to get punched about and come in there to lose. He definitely come in there for a win. He was determined, and you could just see that his experience that he never had in his preparation had really let him down. When you're having your first fight, you need to be training in the gym day in, day out, sparring with people a lot better than you, working on all things in your technique, all things in your arsenal. You've got to be working on that. And it takes a long time to get good at boxing, to be able to read punches that's coming at you, to be able to get used to being punched in the face. That might sound crazy, but yeah, as a boxer, you get used to being punched in the face. Now, I think it was the first overhand right that Jake Paul landed in the first round, put him down. And you could see when he went down, he didn't really want to get up. And I don't mean to disrespect Nate Robinson. I've never met him. He could be a great guy for all I know, but he didn't really want to get up. And the fight, I think, should have been stopped in that first round because the referee slow counted to 8, got him up, and then he gave him another 10 seconds before the fight went on. I feel like Nate didn't want to be in there, or it might have just been he's inexperienced. He didn't know what to do when he got knocked down, and he didn't know what to expect when he got up, when he was a little bit dazed still. Then he got through that first round. Then coming into the second round, Jake Paul come out fainting, looking good, moving. Nate was rushing in, holding on, going in with a head first. And what Jake did, took his time, blasted another right hand over the top. The guy went down again. Should have been over. The fight should have been over. The referee should have stopped it, but he let him get up, give him more time. He asked Nate, do you want to continue? Nate didn't seem to know where he was. And I was sitting there thinking, oh, ref, stop the fight. Jake come out again, boom, blasted him, knocked him clean out with the right hand. So respect to Nate for getting in there and having a go, and respect to Jake Paul for coming out and doing what he said he was going to do. Now he's had 2 professional fights. He's fought 2 guys who haven't been good at all, but he's done the business on both of them. He's took care of business. And whether you like Jake Paul or not, he's a hard worker, like his brother Logan Paul. I went to Logan Paul's house before his last fight and I watched Logan spar, I watched Logan train, and I was very impressed with everything that Logan Paul was doing. And I could just see he'd been working hard, he'd been training like a professional boxer, just like Jake Paul, been training like a professional boxer. Now, his opponents, like I said, they're not up to much. So for him to come out the ring and call out Conor McGregor, that's why it's getting everyone raging. Logan Paul is called out Floyd Mayweather, Jake Paul calling out Conor McGregor. And you know what I think? I think it's absolutely great and I love it. And I hope that Jake gets the fight with Conor. I hope Logan gets the fight with Floyd Mayweather. And that will surprise everyone. Even I've got my best friends telling me, Tony, it's not fair if Logan fights Floyd Mayweather. There's been people training all their lives boxing to be able to build up to get to a fight in and get in there with someone like Mayweather and make millions. Why should he have that advantage after this? And he's got that advantage because he worked hard. He's put himself in a position to be be able to call Floyd Mayweather out, just like Jake's got into the position to call Conor McGregor out. And I respect that. I'm going to do a full video on Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather, so make sure you subscribe to this channel and turn on the bell notification so you don't miss that video. Now, if Jake Paul does fight Conor McGregor, I think Conor McGregor is going to win that fight easily. Even though there's a big size difference, Jake is a lot bigger than Conor McGregor. But Conor McGregor's got that experience of getting in and fighting in front of thousands of people in the octagon. He fought Floyd Mayweather in the ring and he actually won the first couple of rounds. And Conor McGregor has got great boxing skills. When he was preparing for Floyd Mayweather, he was preparing in the gym I co-own in Los Angeles, Box and Burn, and I was there for a lot of his sparring sessions and I seen how good Conor McGregor is. So if he fights Jake Paul, I'm picking Conor McGregor all day to beat him, but it's boxing. Anything can happen. We've seen Jake Paul has got power in that right hand. Again, he's fighting guys who is not very good. I'm sorry, boys, don't mean to disrespect, but he is. But he's got that power to finish them off. And I feel like Jake Paul is just going to get better and better at boxing. He's in the gym. He's training like a pro boxer. Guys, I'd love to know your thoughts about Jake Paul and Conor McGregor. Is this a fight that you would like to see? Do you really disagree with me like so many other people? I'm going to get so much stick for this video, but I don't care. Let me know if that's a fight that you want to see. Also, did you see his fight against Nate Robinson? Were you impressed with his boxing ability? Do you think he's got a real career in boxing? And also, has he got that power in the right hand to hurt Conor McGregor if they do fight? Guys, subscribe to this channel for lots more boxing videos, boxing education, fight breakdowns, everything boxing, and turn that bell notification on so you don't miss more videos about this. Thank you for watching.